In the heart of a bustling city, where the noise of traffic and the rush of people never seemed to end, lived a street vendor named Ramesh. Every morning, before the sun had fully risen, Ramesh would set up his small cart at the corner of a busy intersection. He sold hot tea, samosas, and biscuits to office-goers, students, and anyone who needed a quick bite or a warm drink to start their day. Ramesh's life was not easy. He lived in a tiny one-room house with his wife and 2 children. His earnings were just enough to cover the basic needs of his family. Sometimes, when business was slow, he would worry about how he would pay the rent or buy school books for his children. Yet every day, he wore a smile and greeted his customers with warmth and respect. But deep inside, Ramesh felt stuck. He often wondered if his life would ever change. He saw people in expensive cars, wearing fine clothes, and he wished he could give his family a better life. He blamed his fate, his lack of education, and sometimes even the government for his struggles. Maybe this is all I am meant for, he would think, sighing as he poured another cup of tea. One rainy afternoon, as Ramesh was packing up his cart, an old man approached him. The man was a regular customer, always polite and friendly. He noticed the sadness in Ramesh's eyes and asked, "What's troubling you, my friend?" Ramesh hesitated, but then poured out his heart. "Sir, I work hard every day, but nothing seems to change. I want to do something bigger, but I don't know how. I feel like I'm stuck in this life forever." The old man listened patiently and then smiled. "Ramesh, do you know what the difference is between those who succeed and those who don't? It's not money, education, or luck. It's mindset. If you change your mindset, you can change your life." Ramesh was puzzled. "Mindset? How can thinking differently change my life?" The old man replied, "Let me tell you a story. There were 2 brothers who grew up in poverty. One became a successful businessman, while the other remained poor. When asked why, the successful brother said, "I saw my situation and decided I would change it." The other brother said, "I saw my situation and accepted it as my fate." The only difference was their mindset. These words struck a chord with Ramesh. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about what the old man had said. Is it really possible, he wondered? Can I change my life just by changing my mindset? The next morning, Ramesh decided to try. Instead of complaining about his problems, he started looking for solutions. He observed his customers closely and noticed that many of them were in a hurry and often skipped breakfast. He thought, what if I offer quick, healthy breakfast options along with tea? He started experimenting with new recipes at home. With his wife's help, he prepared sandwiches, fruit bowls, and boiled eggs. He added these to his menu and put up a small sign, "Healthy breakfast available here." At first, only a few people tried the new items, but Ramesh didn't give up. He greeted every customer with enthusiasm and explained the benefits of a healthy breakfast. Slowly, word spread, and more people started coming to his cart. His sales increased, and so did his confidence. With the extra money he earned, Ramesh invested in a better cart and a small canopy to protect his customers from the sun and rain. He kept thinking of new ways to improve his business. He started offering a loyalty card. Buy 10 cups of tea, get 1 free. He even learned basic English to communicate better with office workers and students. Ramesh's cart became famous in the area. People appreciated his positive attitude and innovative ideas. He was no longer just a street vendor, he was an entrepreneur. His children were proud of him, and his wife supported him every step of the way. One day, a local newspaper reporter noticed the crowd at Ramesh's cart and decided to write a story about him. The article was titled, "The Street Vendor Who Changed His Mindset and Changed His Life." Soon, Ramesh was invited to speak at a community event where he shared his journey and inspired others to believe in themselves. Ramesh's life had transformed not because of a miracle, but because he changed the way he thought. He stopped seeing himself as a victim of circumstances and started seeing himself as the creator of his own destiny. He realized that success begins in the mind. Years later, Ramesh opened a small cafe with the savings from his street cart. He employed other street vendors and taught them the importance of mindset and innovation. His story became a beacon of hope for many who felt trapped by their circumstances. The moral of Ramesh's story is simple but powerful. Your life is shaped not by what happens to you, but by how you think about what happens to you. Change your mindset, and you can change your world. So the next time you feel stuck or hopeless, remember Ramesh, the street vendor who changed his life by changing his mindset. If he can do it, so can you. Thank you for watching. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more motivational stories. Remember, your mindset is your greatest power. Use it wisely.